So we've been getting a lot of questions about what's going on in the tackle industry, and we're here to bring you some information about what has been going on. So we've talked with some industry manufacturers, we're talking at retail outlets. We've been blown off the Table Rock today because of the weather with the wind, so we're inside here at Extreme Outdoors. But get ready to hear what's going on with hooks, why there's a shortage, as well as why you might not be finding the products you need or want right now.
Well, we've been in the manufacturing business for over 30 years now, so we've seen a lot of trends in that amount of time, but we're in a really unique situation where we have a tremendous amount of demand because of COVID. A lot of people fishing, a lot of people going outdoors that never have before, which is good. But we also have a shortage because of the increased demand, and there's a lot of disruptions of things coming into the United States from other countries. So for us at Jewel Bait Company, while we are an American manufacturer, that allows us to produce things here in the United States and ship things quickly. A lot of things are still sourced from other places. So there is a challenge that we face of being able to get components and those things, but we've been very fortunate being able to source those from numerous places and keep a good supply. And being a USA manufacturer, we're able to get that right to the consumer in a timely manner. So we face a lot of challenges, but we also face a lot of opportunities. And for us, business has never been better. So we look forward to seeing what the future holds, and we're ready to address those challenges.
There's a lot going on. It's probably one of the greatest times to be in the tackle business or in the industry. There's a lot of excitement out there. There's a lot of new anglers out there. That does two things. That helps business grow, helps new businesses get started. For Jewel, what it does is it keeps us extremely busy, which is wonderful. We're trying to operate the best we can, keep pegs full for all the customers, for all the dealers. Every day that becomes a little bit more of a struggle to get certain components such as hooks or skirts, things like that, packaging, cards, just because the demand for the tackle is a lot greater right now. So it's taking a little bit longer to get that stuff to flow in here.
A lot of this tackle comes from overseas in China, and the biggest deal we're waiting on is it's 60 to 90 days in the port before it can get up to us. And manufacturers are also having issues getting supplies and everything they need to build the product.
Problem is, most everything, even though like our products are made in Arkansas and some in Missouri, the hooks are all Japanese, or skirts come out of Vietnam. And it's really an issue getting the materials we need to build a product. I know the whole industry, fishing rods, reels, I've had rods and reels back ordered for months and months.
Yeah, lots of supply chain issues. Of course, all of my suppliers are having issues with getting products that they're making my stuff with. A lot of them are also having issues with staffing. Having a little trouble staffing. So yeah, it's pretty much industry-wide. It is getting better now, but probably 6 months ago, the whole supply chain in the fishing industry was severely broken.
I mean, for the most part, something we've strived for is to become a direct dealer with all these major brands, so that we've got kind of a better pull. We can actually get in there and get bigger orders. They let us know ahead of time when things are coming, what's going to be available. There's a lot of stuff that's been back ordered and is coming back around. It just depends on when you hit it. Something we do is try to look ahead. What season's coming next? What are the fish we buy next? We go back to our old sales files. We do everything we can to try and put together our best plan of attack so that we can always have product here. And if we don't, we push and do everything we can to get product here.
I would say that rods and reels are going to be the hardest thing to chase through the 2021. Tackle's going to get better as the year goes, but the rods and reels will be the hardest, and hooks and lure building stuff will be kind of hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, it seems to be, and it could be short-lived, but as of right now, we're in pretty good shape, and things are getting better for the moment. My suppliers are getting caught up with the backlog that they had with my products, and it's getting better. I would, just hope, fingers crossed, that it just continues to improve.
I think that we're going to see continued involvement in the sport of fishing. Depending upon the reports that you listen to, we've had somewhere between 3 and 7 million new anglers, through license sales that we didn't have previously. So I think that's going to continue. I don't see any end in sight, really for that. People, once they enjoy the outdoors, they tend to, to continue to, if they're fishing, they continue to, increase their sport and their knowledge of it.
The first thing that I recommend doing after you've gone and checked your local shops and seen if there's product available is to go directly to whoever you're wanting to buy that product from. Say like Jewel Bait Company, go directly to Jewel Bait's website or any other company on the market and see if they have supply, because that's going to be the best way to get it as quick as possible. And you may have to venture to several different websites before you can find exactly what you're looking for.
With the supply chain issues, if you're out and you're on the fence about buying something and you see it, it'd be a good idea right now to grab that up and, get that in your tackle box.
My thoughts are is if you see it and you like it, buy it up, because we don't know when it's going to come back in.
So there you have it. You heard from Jewel Bait Company. You heard from Pete Winters with 5 Fish. You heard from Kyle Power at Extreme Outdoors. You heard from Steven Strejeck up at BaitWrx. You can see that there's a lot of different factors involved right now that are compromising the way that you can buy tackle and when and where you can do it. And it looks like a lot of preparation. So be prepared that if you're out there, to make sure that you buy tackle well enough in advance that you're ready for when summertime comes or when the fall time comes, because of what's going on in the industry. This is Corey Mitchell with Table Rock Fishing Intel, bringing you more tips to help you catch more fish on Table Rock Lake.